because Yuri said the last time he used too much energy doing all that weird stuff, right? He said this time he wants to match Pereira's energy and stay locked in.
God chose me for this fight. God is the teacher. Derek is the student, and I am God's instrument. When I squeeze your lungs, Derek, and you beg me for life, then your heart will open up to the Lord.
Is you thinking, so I'm just gonna alley-oop to you, and I want to see where you at, man.
Okay.
Over the weekend, I wasn't entertained. I didn't watch the UFC. Wasn't that entertained by my boy Tia. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
That was my opener, by the way.
Really?
That was my opener.
So,
because you know how like they say in boxing. Nah, but I'm just saying it's fine. But you know how they say in boxing having power in both hands.
Yes.
Alex Pereira must have power in hands, feet, head, stomach. Like this motherfucker, no matter what he hits you with, bro, it is death. Like I don't understand. God must have just been like, you know what? I'm gonna create a murderer, but not let him murder people conventionally. Just like, you know, like this motherfucker's just strong as hell for no reason. For no reason, man.
He's definitely a cheat character when you make your fighter in a video game and you just put all power or some Thanos shit. Yes.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I did see the knockout though.
Yeah, impressive. And I think he dislocated his toe and just snapped it back in himself. He hurt his toe and just like, let me just push that. Let me just fix that. Insane, man. He is insane. He's definitely making history, yo.
So I went back and watched the highlights, but after he knocked Son out, you don't realize how bad Son was knocked out to the after effect because he was still on the floor scrambling, you know, taking the little shots. Yo, when they picked him up off the floor, he could not stand. His legs were gone, bro, gone.
Yo, that's not even what got me. What got me is when they actually finally sat him down on the stool and they was just rubbing his stomach like he was a baby, like, it's all right, you know what I'm saying? We know what happens. You know, it's good, bro. Don't worry about it.
Moral support, baby. Moral support. I'm not sure what that was for, but
yeah, I don't know. But I mean, if you in there with a guy like that, I guess any type of comfort, you know, helps. But yeah, man, shout out to Alex, man. He really, wow. He really is a tough guy, man. He's
so let me throw this out there.
Okay.
I gotta ask you something because everyone's always shitting on my man Devin Haney, calling him the weight bully. Meanwhile, he can't punch his way out of a paper bag, but that's still one of my favorite fighters. Is Alex Pereira a weight bully?
Nah, man. He's a Terminator is what he is. He's a goddamn Terminator is what he is.
He's fucking T2.
Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, I'm saying but you know, like you said before, if you make the weight, you make the weight. So he makes the weight. So it is what it is. Like
supposedly he comes down something outrageous like 30, 40 pounds. They say he's supposed to be a heavyweight, but they scientifically figured out a way, like wrapping him up in like Reynolds wrap and some other shit. Yeah, man. They say he trains in like fucking all these type of bags and shit to make him lose weight, which, you know, it's crazy.
And, I mean, I don't know what type of weight he puts on fight night. He always looks the same to me. Body structure wise, he doesn't look overly big, but you can see that he's a tall guy that, you know, he could put on some weight.
Nah, yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna go up to heavyweight. There's some big boys at heavyweight, but if he did, I'm putting money on him just because he's just a
whoa. So hold on. I don't know what's going on with him. One of my favorite fighters. I don't care how many times you talk about him getting popped. John Jones.
Yeah.
Let me just address that too. I just said I liked him. So Not that I let it slide on some of the stuff he does, but I let it slide. I like him. I mean, so I can understand when people like Ryan Garcia and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Anyway, alley-oop, Playboy. John Jones versus Alex the Terminator at heavyweight. Which way you going?
I mean, at heavyweight, most people are gonna lean towards John. He's one of the best fighters on the planet. It's just that Alex, you can't count him out, man. You can't. He like I said, he's just built from another cloth. He really is. So I would go with John Jones, but I wouldn't be surprised if Alex did sleep him somehow. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's a close fight, and then being that John hasn't been active,
right?
I'm not sure where I would lean. I think that would be 50 fight, a 50-50 fight. I wouldn't put up the money, even though I'm a John Jones fan. He hasn't been fighting.
I mean, there's not a lot of people in there for him to fight. The fight that they was trying to promote back then, obviously, was Francis and him. Francis transitioned over to boxing. He wanted to get that paper. I don't know if he's going to go back, but, we'll see what happens.
How did that work out for him?
Anthony Joshua can dispose the MMA champion.
I just want to ask a question. I'm not hating on anybody. How do you feel Teo's power translate as 140? Because I don't know. He was in there with a guy that he was supposed to stop. The fans said it. The commentators said it. They was all promoting he's in there with a guy to show off his power and his skill and then, to be the showman that he is. I don't know. What did you think of his power?
Even prior to this fight, he doesn't have that power that he had at 135. He had a different type of power. When he hit guys, they went to another round real quick.
Sure.
I think it was Richard Cormier or I forgot who it was, but he hit him senseless. He definitely hasn't shown that type of power at 140. Still good, and I think he's got respectable power.
Absolutely.
But nowhere near that one punch, get him out of there power that he had at 135. It's so rare that people are able to carry that, and I don't see it with him.
Okay. What did you think about his performance period? I'll just ask it. And the reason why, let me just go. The reason why I'm asking is because he is looked at as an explosive power puncher. Not really too much of a boxer. He could box a little bit, but more of an explosive power puncher. And again, he was in there with a guy who was supposed to be tailor-made for him. He complained about Sandor Martin. Not complained, but the style of him moving around a lot. He complained about Jermaine Ortiz running, moving around too much. Now you got a guy who's coming straight forward.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
I just wasn't impressed because he didn't get the stoppage, and he literally has all the tools to stop this guy. He has the power, he has the speed, he has the quickness, he has the youth, he has everything he needed to stop this opponent. And he didn't stop him. And then it made me think about Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor looked like he was about to be out of there too. He didn't stop him either. So I'm not sure how his power looks at 140. I'm not really sure. He said Cruz. He's still mentioning Terrence Crawford. Right after that fight was done, I was like, bro, you can't bang with Terrence Crawford. Right after that fight was done, I was like, you didn't stop this guy?
Yeah.
You can't bang with Terrence Crawford.
I feel bad for Teo because it's obvious that he's exciting. He's a good fighter. I'm not sure if he's great yet. I feel bad that he, especially maybe in his eyes, he hasn't gotten that payday for him being one of the most exciting fighters. But I feel the fact that he's been trying to get the payday has been tailoring off his career to make him not as exciting as he once was. Because it's more of like a slow progression to being not as good as what got you there, you know? And I haven't really seen the great performance from him other than the Josh Taylor fight since Lomachenko.
Did you think that was a great performance?
I'm not sure. I think maybe Josh Taylor might be on the tail end of his career. Or maybe he's just having so much trouble making 140 that he looks like dog shit. So I don't know, but I just felt that Teo hasn't really had a great performance other than that night. That night was pretty spectacular in what he did.
I don't know if that's the case. Whenever I watch any Teofimo Lopez interview before and after the fight, before the fight, he's doing a lot of, talking that he's supposed to do. And it always seems a little weird to me. Like sometimes like he doesn't really answer the question. He says whatever he says. And then after the fight, when he doesn't get the job done that he wants to get done, he seems embarrassed. Like he seems like a nervous type of energy where he's trying to explain whatever. Like he just seems a little off.
And we do this, we face the best fighters that you could possibly think of in boxing. So, Steve Claggett, I know he's gonna come and bring it. However, there's just different levels to this,
Ali says the will got to be stronger than the skills. Today wasn't about skills. Today was about will strength. I knew the type of fight I was fighting. This guy's a triathlon athlete, for crying out loud. Conditioning is impeccable. And me with asthma, shit, I'm grateful. Look at that, key of the city. Yes, sir, key of the city of Miami. We go anywhere, whenever.
Roy Jones Jr. used to say, he would say that it's not that they're not good, it's just that we make it look easy.
Yeah. What was he telling you? Because some of those rounds you were losing.
I can't believe I was. That's the thing, though. There shouldn't be no way that someone of this caliber, me speaking, how can I lose a round when there's a guy that's not really being effective? He's not.
Like it seems weird to me. I don't feel too bad for him because I really thought about it. Does he seem more exciting than Ryan Garcia? He doesn't. Does he seem more exciting than Tank Davis? He doesn't to me. So him not making these fights, he's not even pay-per-view. I don't feel bad because I don't see it. It's something missing. I can't really say what it is, but it's something missing where I don't even feel like he's a pay-per-view star.
And I thought maybe he should have went after the Puerto Rican guy, Shugro Matias. Now, Matias coming off a loss, it doesn't look as good as a win,
Right.
But I thought that was a guy tailor-made for him and the ability to showcase his skills.
Right. So, real quick, I want to conclude. Who do you think he needs to fight to boost him to that next level or to get him to wherever he feels like he should be?
I would say Cruz. Go after Cruz.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he'll look good against my boy Haney. I'm gonna say Haney beats him.
Oh, you still think Haney beats him?
I still think Haney beats him, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would choose Rolly because of the star power. Cruz kind of has some star power, but I would choose Rolly for the star power, and I would hope that he would stop him. I think that would help his career. Choosing Cruz might be a little too risky. That's why I would have chose Rolly instead. Like I would choose Rolly just because star power, and I should stop this guy who. So
you thinking they still need to do more?
Absolutely.
To expose him.
Absolutely. I almost thought this fight was on a Friday.
Yeah.
I never even heard of this dude. Yeah. We sometimes we criticize Tank. At least we know Tank's opponents. I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah. The guy was tough though. He was a tough fighter.
Do you think Tank would have stopped him?
Is it time to cut through a break? No.
Yeah, I gotta see that Bad Boys movie. I heard it was good, even though I still think Will Smith was a bitch. But I heard it was good though.
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I'm not a fan anymore, man. Fuck
You're not a fan of Bad Boys or Will?
Will.
Oh, okay. I know. I get it.
I'm a Chris Rock fan. You can't be slapping the shit out of fucking harmless old men. Nah, man. I'm not that.
Harmless old man.
Yeah, man. Shit was wild fucked up, man. Older dude, old timer. Nah, fuck that. He had more than enough time to smack anyone else. I don't appreciate that, man.
Should have slapped August.